Hi there. Um, we keep seeing polls coming up lately. It's quite a few now, asking people who they'd vote for if there's an election tomorrow, and they're all coming in. At the moment, it seems that Reform have an edge over Labour, so got an edge over Tories. So I just sort of looked and thought, well, okay, for a bit of fun, let me look at it and say, what will I do then? Okay, there's a election tomorrow. How would I vote? So I thought I'd have a quick look about this. Let's go with Labour first. Oh, what can one say about Labour? They are an unmitigated disaster. They came into power with no idea what they were going to do. They left policy fairly loose, should we say, before the election, so no one really knew what they were going to do. And I think they just came in on the back of the fact they weren't the Tories, because everyone wanted to give the Tories a kicking, which is fair enough. So what you got? Rachel from Accounts is wrecking the economy. She's really just doing a slow motion Liz Truss. Although Truss did have some good ideas, she didn't have the foggiest idea how to carry them out, how to get there. Reeves basically has no ideas at all, and has no idea how to carry out the ideas that she doesn't have. So she's probably going to make things worse than Truss. In fact, some things are. But she's doing it in slow motion. But she's certainly taking us down a black hole, which is going to kill the economy and probably put us into recession. Starmer, well, at least about Starmer, the better, really. I mean, the guy's a liar. There's no question about it. He's now been picked up on having a voice coach during the lockdown on a Christmas Eve. Well, what the hell do you want that? So he's clearly broken rules, but he'll say no rules are broken. He has no idea. I'm not sure he wants to be a prime minister. He's not prime minister material. He can't negotiate. I mean, you can just go on and on. Just a waste of time. Cooper has no idea regarding the being Home Secretary. She got no idea how to stop the boats. She has no idea about anything. Although one of the most dangerous people, I suppose, is Miliband. This guy is a complete madman. What anybody else does in screwing the country, we can probably recover it. It may take time, but it can be recovered. What Miliband is doing is taking us down routes which may well be irreversible. And I think that's going to cause some real problems down the line if he's left alone. I think he really needs to be kicked out. So we go to Tories. Now, they're in a sort of strange position. Badenoch has said there's no point in doing or committing ourselves to policies without the public trusting us. So her first job is to get the public to trust the Tories again. Now that is a really hard job. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. She's probably got one of the hardest jobs in Westminster. But I'm thinking it might even go deeper than that. I mean, they've almost got to be accepted back into the human race. So she has real problems getting that sorted out. Whether she'll be able to do it, who knows? If it's not her, who else would it be? The Tories have probably got the best of what they've got available. The thing is, I don't think she's got as long as she thinks she's got. She's kind of planning in years that it will take to get there. But I'm not sure that the party will accept that. They will want sort of results of some kind sooner. So you've got to watch this space. But in truth, she's probably the best they've got. You have to go back to when Liz Truss came in to find one of the other big mistakes that the Tories made. Apart from putting Truss in, they missed out on Penny Mordaunt. Now, if she had been instead of Truss, I think things could be a lot different for them. But as they stand, they're on hiding to nothing. They've got no policies, really. Big trouble. So we go to Reform. Now, Reform are doing well in the polls. They seem to be quite popular. They've got a lot of momentum behind them. The problem I find with Reform is, A, they're a one-man band. They're not actually a real party. They're still a private company owned by Nigel Farage. And the one-man band is Farage himself. Their way of working at the moment is very Trumpian. It's basically jump on any bandwagon, try to knock it down. Say, look what we're doing here. We're asking all the right questions. They might be asking the questions, but they never have any answers. But the way they're going about things is Trumpian, and basically they're just saying, look, vote for us, and that's what we need to do. We'll rescue the UK. We'll sunny uplands will be on the horizon. We're it. We're going to make the UK great again. That's it. They don't really know how they're going to do it. If they're questioned on anything deeply, so as opposed to when they go on something like GB News, it's really just a mouthpiece for Reform, where the presenters just agree with anything they say. And it's also the Reform station, of course. If they go anywhere else and they start to get questioned deeply, they get stroppy. They get defensive. So I suppose the problem with them is if you scratch the surface, there's nothing underneath. Nothing at all. But they'll just tell you, don't worry about all that. You don't have to worry about detail. Just vote for us. That's it. All we need to do. Okay. I suppose then you come to Lib Dems. Lib Dems, well, you sometimes ask what's the point of Lib Dems, really. They're kind of just there, aren't they? They used to be very, very good at winning by-elections. They were kind of the protest vote. And in some respects, I think that's the protest vote is now Reform. But it used to be the Lib Dems. And each time that they won a by-election, they'd scream, that's it, guys, we are going to be the next government. But of course, they got around to the next election, they'd either lost a seat or lost a few others, and they never get anywhere. So they really did well on the last election, because they came to some agreements with Labour about where to stand people down or put in weak candidates. And they had this arrangement, and they won, I think it was 72 seats. But most of that, once again, was, well, they got the seats because they weren't the Tories. So, I should mention the Greens, and that's really what I'm going to do. The Greens is just a bunch of loonies, as far as I'm concerned. So it really gives us those other four parties. So the question becomes, if there's a vote tomorrow, who would I vote for? I'm not sure I could vote at all. None of them fill me with any confidence at the moment. But I suppose, it's that cop-out saying I wouldn't vote at all. Should we talk to and sort of nail my flag to the mast and commit to something? Because fortunately, it's all false, so it doesn't matter whether I'm right or wrong. Oh God, I don't know. I really don't know who I'd vote for. So, yeah, I'm going to cop out. Call me a coward, which you will. But if there's a vote tomorrow, I would stop home, have a cup of tea. It's probably not the best answer for all this. But that's the only one I can give at the moment, if I'm going to be really honest. So, you can like, comment, subscribe if you want to. Hope you all have a good day, and we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. Bye.